WWE TLC is taking place right now. It's in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And shit hit the fan this week. If you saw my predictions video, you know that I predicted 2 matches that are completely changed. AJ Styles is now facing Finn Balor since Bray Wyatt was pulled off due to an illness, meningitis, I guess that's a thing. And then Roman Reigns was also pulled off the show, and he's being replaced by Kurt Angle. So Kurt Angle in 11 years, first time in 11 years, is competing in the WWE. He's had several matches in TNA, obviously some incredible matches, but he's in the WWE, he's back, he's wrestling, it's a TLC match. I am a bit concerned. I'm sure they won't let him do shit. He's not going to do anything in this match. He won't even, I don't think they'll let him take one bump. We might get to see the angle slam and ankle lock, some German suplexes, but I don't think anything happens. But AJ and Finn's probably going to be, oh my god. Those 2 matches are, man, I'm really looking forward to this. So this is now an exciting show. So pre-show's up, starting off, we're on the pre-show, Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks. Match got some time. It was alright, it wasn't bad. Sasha Banks is probably the second best female wrestler in the company behind Asuka. I don't know, I picked Alicia Fox to win. I really don't know where they're going with Sasha Banks, what's the direction for Sasha, but they gave Sasha the win. She got a win. I really think they should turn Sasha heel. I don't know what they're doing with her. But she got the win, so I guess they're not completely burying her like they buried Bayley. But it was a submission with the Banks statement, so main card is about to start right now. First one I think about it, Sasha Banks is a much bigger star than those 2 cruiserweight tag team matches. This probably should have been on the main show when you think about it, since Sasha's a much bigger star than any cruiserweight. So we're going to start off with Asuka's debut. Emma is out right now. Asuka will be out next. And we're going to see how they handle Asuka's debut. So I liked how they introduced her. They had the lights go out, and then they had her mask on the Titantron before they played the song. Her interesting. So they're trying to make her seem like a really big deal. And she did come off as a star. The crowd was really into her. And I'm just concerned they're going to ruin her. The match they had was a good match. It was solid. It wasn't great. It was good. But it should have been a squash. If they weren't gonna if they were gonna have a great match like they had on that Takeover show, all right, I'm okay with it. But I think this should have been a squash match. And plus, Emma on NXT was presented as a legitimate threat, as a legitimate star. On the main roster, she's been nothing but a joke, and I like Emma a lot. I like her. I think she's really talented. She's beautiful. Obviously, she has potential. But I think they've ruined her, and she's a joke on the main roster. I think this should have been a squash. But Asuka got the win. She got it with the Asuka lock, and they had a solid match. Emma got too much. She got too much offense. It kind of reminded me of Ziggler and Nakamura's first pay-per-view match, but I think Asuka was handled better. But match was solid, and Asuka gets the win. So they had a segment with the Miz team. They had Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, Kane, and Strowman have a long segment. Didn't care for it. They did this Elias thing, and he was doing a great guitar riff, and then Jason Jordan starts throwing vegetables at him, and just fuck off Jason Jordan. That was a great riff by Elias. So the Cruiserweight match is up next. Do not give a shit at all about this. Gonna skip this one. Cedric Alexander, Rich Swann won. No one cares about that match. Women's title is next. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. They did an interview with Alexa with Charlie Caruso before the match. I guess they're really going to play up the whole biscuit butt thing. Anyway, Mickey's out right now, and Alexa is out next. And I'm not looking forward to this match too much. I have low expectations. So they had Mickey spank Alexa, and the fans started chanting biscuit butt. I guess that's going to be the thing. Well, if I guess everyone spanks Alexa, it'd be great. So yeah, this match is not good at all. So Alexa Bliss retains, and it was funny when they were saying the match wasn't good. The match actually picked up really well, and then it actually turned into a good women's match. It surprised me. Crowd got into it, and there was times in the match, it was Mickey going to win? I never really bought her ever winning the match, but there was times it kind of made you, is they're going to do the title change? Got exciting. The fans kind of ruined at the end. We had to chant, "We want tables," but in the end, it turned into a solid women's match, and we ended up getting a good women's match, and then something actually, after Alexa Bliss left, They had Mickie James do an interview in the ring saying, oh, she's going to announce her retirement. That's why. And that's why they're having this program. And then, no, she just thanks the fans and says she'll be back. I was kind of thinking she was retiring, but yeah, I guess I don't know what they're doing next. But Bliss retains, and the match was solid. So I thought all three women's matches ended up being decent matches. I think this might have been... I kind of like the Asuka match, probably the best, even though that should have been a squash. But, the Alexa Mickey match, the Asuka Emma, and the Sasha Banks match, I thought all of them were actually solid matches. Nothing great, but all solid. So up next, I think will probably be the Cruiserweight title match, which I don't care about. So they have an interview with Kurt Angle in the back, talking about his upcoming match with Ambrose and Rollins. Cruiserweight matches right now, I do not give a fuck about this match. I don't want to watch it. I don't care. It's a terrible match. I don't like Enzo, and I can't stand Kalisto. I think he's terrible. So I'm not even apparently watching that Cruiserweight match. Enzo wins the title again. They had him beat Kalisto. Enzo's a 2-time champ now. They had Charlie Caruso interview him after the match. I'm thinking so, well, and he's less tolerable than Kalisto, and that's saying something. That's really saying something. Also, they keep after the match. They keep pushing the WrestleMania 34 commercials, New Orleans Bourbon Street. From 2 matches of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and John Cena and Jinder Mahal, I do not want to see WrestleMania. Anyway, now we get to see the matches I really want to see, which is Balor and AJ. Then, of course, the main event. So both those matches should be really, really good. So Balor and AJ is next. I am really excited, and this could be the best match in WWE this year. So Finn is the Demon, and Demon entrance is always awesome. So match is starting now. So I thought the match was great. Was it the match of the year? Was it a 5-star match? But no. But it was still a really, really, really great match. I would say really good to great. That's where I'd quantify it. Not the best match here. I think John Cena and AJ Styles still have that from the Rumble this year. But this match was I really enjoyed it. Match was very entertaining. Crowd was red hot. They were into both of them. I'm happy Finn Balor won, even though I'm probably more of a fan of AJ, but I thought Finn needs to win a lot more than AJ does, so makes sense for Balor to win. I think this is going to help Balor after he's been sucked down to hell in that fucking abysmal, pathetic, atrocious Bray Wyatt feud. I thought the match delivered, I really enjoyed it. It was a great tease. I think if they might have another match, maybe at a bigger show, they can have the all-time classic, but I really enjoyed it. Crowd really enjoyed it. Balor gets in with the coup de grace, and even more notable, at the end, of course, they have the two of them in the ring, and the tease like they always shake hands. Instead of shaking hands, they put up the too sweet sign and they click. They do the click sign. They put the too sweet signs, fingers next to each other, and it was a cool moment. I don't want them to do the Bullet Club. They'll probably ruin it. They'll probably call it the Notorious Club. That's what they're fucking calling them now. But I don't really need to see another Bullet Club thing. But again, the match was it was great. So up next is the main event, and for the main event, we have Elias Samson in the middle of the ring again. So I must have missed it. I guess Elias and Jason Jordan are having a match. Just they've had 3 segments on the show to kill time because there's not enough matches, so we have to wait longer for the main event. These fucking bumps wrestle. That was absolutely fucking horrible. Jason Jordan fucking sucks. He's terrible. That match was fucking terrible. That was awful. Elias is terrible. That match just sucked. I do not want to watch him have another match ever again. I don't care. Yeah, that blew bad. I don't care to see them wrestle again. Yeah. Anyway, I think up next is going to be, I think finally the main event starts next. It's really incredible how they're doing the video package. When you think about it, they should have been, if they knew this was going to happen, they could have been hyping this up for like 3 months of Kurt Angle's big return to the ring, but it's sudden and it's days of anticipation, so it is what it is. It's going to be cool to see Kurt's music hitting him in the ring. So the Kurt Angle video package was really, really good, and Miz even cuts another promo before the match. They've had so much promos and interviews on this show. You think that this feels like a Monday Night Raw. This does not feel like a pay-per-view at all. But main event starting. Miz is out first. So all of Miz teams is out, and then when they introduced the other team, the Shield, they have Ambrose and Rollins come out with the traditional Shield music, which was really cool. They do the Shield entrance, and then all of a sudden, Kurt Angle comes out, and he's dressed in Shield gear. And I'm thinking to myself, no, that's all wrong. He needs to be dressed in his old gear with his old music, with metal, that song, the Olympic Gold Medal song. That's what needs to come. That is disappointing. I am so disappointed to get to see Kurt Angle have a massive entrance with his old wrestling theme. Oh, that's so disappointing. Man, I love TLC matches. The match starts off, all 3 Shield members are just using chairs. Then they start using the smaller ladders. And the first big spot was a double jump from ladders. They set up Strowman and Kane on the announcers' tables. And then Ambrose and Rollins both did dives off of ladders. That was definitely a great spot. Now they're beating up Kurt. And the match is getting even more crazier. So they had Angle just go nuts. He did German suplexes and the Angle slam. Then they actually did the spot that shocked me. Braun Strowman attacks Kurt, sets up a table, and does the running power slam through a table. And that shocked me. I'm surprised they let Kurt do that. So much happened. There was one spot that made me laugh. There was Cesaro and Sheamus went for a double power bomb onto Ambrose through a table. It didn't break, so they had to set up into the corner, and it only broke, but like just the edge of the table broke, looked kind of bad. So the next, they went to the ramp and they brawled there for a while. They did a lot of stuff. They brought out this garbage truck gimmick I don't think anyone really wants to see. And they brought it out and Ambrose and Rollins jumped off the garbage truck. A lot of stuff happened. Braun and Kane turn on each other. Kane chokeslams Braun through the stage. Then he takes one of those chairs. They have those chair displays. They have those stacks of chairs. And he rips open the string, and a whole bunch of stack of chairs fall on Braun. But Braun would later get back up. Or actually before that, Kane double chokeslammed Ambrose and Rollins through tables. Rollins went through the table, Ambrose didn't. But Braun got up later, and him and Kane brawled. But then the rest of the team members threw Braun in the garbage truck, and they crushed him in the garbage truck. It looked so stupid. I was thinking to myself, man, this kind of hurt the match. But then it got really good again. Or actually for a while, then it was just Ambrose and Rollins getting destroyed by the Miz team. Then Kurt Angle makes his they return. It's his song. Gets a huge reaction. Angle slams Cesaro through a table. Angle slams Sheamus on the ground. And it was great. I liked it. And then they did the barricade spot onto Kane that they always do. And in the end, they just beat the shit out of the Miz. They all hit their finishers on the Miz. And they hit the Shield powerbomb. And Angle gets the win. So Kurt Angle gets the win. He pins the Miz. The Shield wins. It was something. It was really entertaining. It wasn't a perfect match. I don't want to call it a great match because I think it could have been better. I thought they could have done more at tables. I never get to see the stacked tables anymore, but it was a fun match and I enjoyed it. But could have been a bit better. Could have been a little bit more fun. More. I guess maybe if Roman was there, he could have been a little bit more spots. But the spot Angle took was probably the craziest part of the match, in my opinion. But overall, I thought the match was solid. And I thought the show, it was an okay show. Not a great show, not a really bad show. I thought the show was okay. So I'd say TLC, it wasn't a show I would probably watch again, but it was a show that I had a decent enough experience watching.